It starts there in practice. You know what I mean? Like you said, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. Wasn't pleased with the tackling and all this past week, so we have to just coming in practice. I mean, focus on tackling, and no matter what, always getting to the ball, wrapping up. I mean, that's gonna play a big part in this game, like because I mean, everybody knows they're a run heavy team. You know what I mean, strong guys, so you have to make sure you wrap up. And tackling is gonna be the main key to this game.
How
So
much? I'm sorry.
no, you're fine.
How much of that is just effort? And I mean, flying to the football, everybody putting in everything they can to get to the football.
I feel like honestly tackling at the end of the day, it's all effort. I mean, you can teach it here. I mean, you can always teach it in practice, the fundamentals. You know what I mean, taking the right angles and such things like that. But when it comes down to it in the game, it's just the will to want to get those guys down. You know what I mean, and make the play. So I feel like it's all effort and just the want to.
You feel like sometimes you guys get caught up trying to strip the ball instead of just wrapping up and getting the guy to the ground?
I feel like that does play a part. I mean, with that mindset, that's when the arm tackles come in, and then that's when those backs, those receivers are going to run right through that. So I just feel like, I mean, the first guy, we have to focus on the first guy wrapping him up, and just his focus on getting them down. And then the second, third, fourth guy coming up, those need to be the one that's going to try to strip it.
How tough is it to have I guess for lack of a better term, a rebound game against an offense like this after what went down last week?
It's just, I mean, it's just one of those deals you have to take it week by week. You know what I mean? Last week's behind us, so we're just focused on Army now, and just getting ready to come out and play them. Like I was saying, they're a great team, 10-3 last year. I mean, they're a really good football team, and I just feel like we have to prepare ourselves very well this week. And I feel like that's going to be the main key. And like I said, just in between those lines, being a dog and just having the will to make those plays.
Saturday, Parnell got started off strong. Second half had a couple things not go his way. How would he react to that, and how do you feel like he handled it?
Parnell, he's a great guy. He's a great corner, great defensive backs. I mean, at that position, it happens. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. I feel like he reacted well. I mean, at corner, DB, especially corner, I mean, you're going to have plays you win. You're going to have plays you lose. You just have to have that forget it mindset and move on to the next play. And then, like I said, he's very experienced. He's a great corner. And so honestly, I feel like he handled it very well. Better than I feel like most would have handled it. So I'm just proud of him, and we're putting that game behind us and just focusing on Army.
Pretty happy to see him get that pick, though, at
Right.
the end.
That kind of shows you that he let those previous plays go. And then put those behind him. And I mean, he made one of the biggest plays of the game when we needed it.
He was targeted 13 times, I think, on Saturday. When you're kind of under siege like that, do you just feel like you're out on an island almost?
I mean, at corner, you're always out on the island.
Yeah.
That's that position, and you have to love it. Honestly, and I feel like us DBs and us corners especially, we embrace that. Like I was saying, I mean, especially in the Big 12, that was our first Big 12 game. You're pass heavy, they're gonna come at you all the time. You just have to embrace that competition and just that's just showing the dog in you. I mean, you're gonna have your plays. You're gonna have, you know what I mean, when you make some, and the other guys, I mean, they're gonna have their plays as well. I mean, if they weren't great players, they wouldn't be out there as well. So I just feel like that's just the thing, how it is.
When they go after you, though, time and time again, do you almost take it personally a little bit?
I mean, you can kind of look at it like that, but then again, I feel like, I mean, with that mindset, you have to love it. It's just giving you more opportunities to make plays and showcase your talents and just prove to yourself that you know that you're that defensive back that you are, or that corner, that safety that you are. So it's just one of those things that you just have to love it.
You talk about the dog that the secondary plays with. You have to be at almost a different type this week because you got to go them up, stop the run, and really put your nose into it. Is that something that you think the secondary is ready for?
I feel like we are. I mean, just having that. I feel like our secondary as a whole, I feel like we have that dog mentality. And this week we just have to turn it up a notch. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more grimy, more aggressive. And I feel like we just have to come play with a bigger edge this week, and I feel like it's gonna pay off for us.
Accountability was a big word last week. Everybody was talking about you guys holding each other accountable this year more than what you did last year. Right. So when things are not going right, or they're not going right during the game, what is being said by the players? What are you guys saying to each other during that time?
I mean, you always want to hold yourself and your teammates accountable, but then again, I mean, we're all brothers, so you know what I mean. We want to lift each other up. You know what I mean? Things not going the right way, adversity. I mean, it's going to happen. That's a part of the game. That's part of life in general. So adversity hits. I mean, your brother, we're always going to be there for each other, lift each other up, and just keep us going.
That let it go mentality that you were talking about with Parnell, how rare is that in defensive backs, that other defensive backs that you play with, or are you all just kind of programmed to have that mindset?
I mean, it's kind of those things that you have to train yourself to have. I mean, if you want to be that top-notch defensive back, you know what I mean, that top guy, you have to have that mentality. Like I said, I mean, you want to win every play that comes your way, every opportunity that you get. But in reality, we know that's not going to happen. So when the play doesn't go your way, you got to put it behind you and play the next play, because they might come right back at you. So, that's one of those things that some guys just naturally have it, and I mean, if you don't, you have to train yourself to have that mentality. And I feel like it'll help out.
Yankees fan or just like the hat?
Just like the hat. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Trey.